Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, fellow adventurers through time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, going back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II, Part 3. Anyways, in between episodes, I was busy. I overdid it a little bit. A little bit. Just a smidgen, I went overboard on the grinding. Just a smidgen. And if you're wondering how I managed to do so, check no further than my bestiary, which also explains where I got all my money from. Brains, red mooses, black flans, killer mantises, mines, bombs, captains, yeah, that's how I got so much money. Oh, I didn't even show you my spells. Yeah, Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire are all at level 8 now. His spells are quite a bit higher. When did I get Asuna up to level 3? I don't remember getting Asuna up to level 3. Or is Cure up to level 11? Did the game come alive? Help. Anyways, let's go into Salamand and do what we're supposed to. Also, I've got extra spells in my inventory. I meant to show you that. See, I got an extra life, Asuna, and Cure Tome for later. And an extra Sap Tome. Also, I've got 2 extra Curse Tomes. I'll only be using one of those extra Curse Tomes. Hello, Joseph. You have business with me? I don't know if that's just the right voice for him, but I am doing it. Mythril. I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm going to need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There are a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. You're here for Lady Hilda. A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. What about Minwu? He should know Minwu. Flynn, if he was truly a knight of Flynn, he would know the court, white mage, shouldn't he? He's a spy, a traitor, and a liar. Actually, I read this really good fanfiction about this game, where he did know Minwu, and he said he couldn't reveal more because his daughter was among those. Oh, spoiler alert! His daughter's among those who were captured. Also, Minwu's my main damage dealer now. It really turns out that way when most of my playthroughs for this game. Minwu becomes a massively overpowered character. Sadly, he doesn't stick around forever. Already 4 minutes into this video. Where did the time go? Also, you don't run into battles on water in this game. Like on rivers and lakes. No battles. So being in your canoe is the safest way to travel. The safest way to travel is by canoe. Do do do. I don't know. Do 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 do. A large stone blocks the passage. How do you know there's a passage there? if there's a large stone blocking the passage. If you couldn't tell, that means you have to come back there later. Am I just getting preemptive strikes all the time? Or am I just so quick that literally the enemy just did, well, it said a preemptive strike that time, but did I level up so much that, well, not level up, get stat up so much that now the enemies just can't even get a turn off? I'm so quick. It said magic defense increased. Why would magic defense increase? Also, my hit points are just going to keep on going up. And I won't need to grind until I get my next character. Which hopefully I'll do by the end of this episode. In fact, I'll make sure that happens by the end of the episode. This episode isn't ending until I get a new character. Now, there's such a thing in this game as trap rooms. With my current strength, I don't care about trap rooms. Also, I don't care about eye dropsies. I've got Asuna. I'd rather use my Asunas to cure darkness than eye drops. Also, the boss of this area, we're not going to even have to try to fight it in this playthrough because of how much grinding I did. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you my new armor in the inventory. Look at my equipment now. Golden armor, golden armor, golden armor, golden armor. Also, I don't believe it's the golden armor which is as good as the knight's armor. It's the golden plate that is as good as the knight's armor. I'm sorry. The golden armor is a step below the knight's armor. I think also the ruby plate might be better than the golden armor, but I can't get that yet. Really, the biggest limiter right now is the fact that we can't go out to sea. I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could try and go to Mysidia right now with the party I had and get better weapons and armor. Technically. Would it be very difficult? Yes. Would it be practically impossible? Yes. These hit points and magic points aren't everything in this game. Also, I will be completing the bestiary of this game. At least in my best. Dustin, it's you. Do you remember me, don't you? Paul, the greatest thief in all the world. Am I ever glad to see you? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastard Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told Hildold. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mythril, right? Can you see that? My eye is twitching. I don't know if it picked up on Facecam or not, but my eye was twitching. Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out this was where the mythril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mythril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head so long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us, I owe you one. Way to go. Get out of here, people. Now let's continue down to get the mythril. Fire tome. Fire tome. Oh, so everyone's got sap tome up to level 2. But before, green slimes. Yay, now I can just maul these guys to death because I critical hit too often. That was one of the rarer enemies in this dungeon to run into. And balloons. So now I'm done with the rarer enemies. Now I just have the ordinary enemies. And I think I got them all in this dungeon. I forget. But basically the only ones you have to worry about are the ones on the overworld, and I know where those ones are. Monster in a box. Now, I could just kill him with my level 8 blizzard spell. But we're gonna physical hit him to death. Not even that hard to physical hit to death. But teleport home. Minwoo's almost got 3,000 hit points. Yeah, you can say whatever you want about me going overboard on grinding up hit points and magic points, especially for Minwoo. I just needed him to have enough strength for him to be useful. In the optional dungeon, that is. Basically, in the optional dungeon, the only stat you need to worry about in that one, the way I'm doing this grinding, is magic defense. Because it's pretty much impossible to get up magic defense in that dungeon. Like, they seriously broke the game with that with the magic defense stat. Because not only does magic defense account for how much damage magic takes, but it also prevents spells like instant death and poison and other various status ailments like stone. But not enemies who inflict stone with their physical attack. Evasion. Which I'm not grinding any evasion whatsoever. So enemies that can stone are instant death to me. Like the cockatrice birds. Which I ran into several times while doing my special grinding. Which I'll show you how I do as soon as I get back to Altair. I'll show you what I did to do my special grinding once I get back there, which I will in this episode. Heh, rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mythril, you're right. My mythril blade straight through your heart. Anyways, I'll show you how I did my special grinding. I'm gonna save because of cockatrice birds. Look how much damage we're dealing. You're supposed to be doing no damage with your physical hits. Also, this is some epic boss music. Mythril bow, that's like the worst thing he can drop. You find mithril in the chest. Now I could walk out here and get even stronger, but I'm gonna use my teleport tome. I'm the only character I really want to use teleport with throughout the rest of the game. Because teleport does that. Feels like there's a spider crawling on my back. Nope, just a bug bite. Probably a spider bite. I probably got bitten by a spider at some point last night. And then I felt ghost pains of it crawling up my back. You felt your sins crawling. I'm gonna take initiative about another part of the game. And I just realized something. I didn't leave the ship in this town. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't right. But I can use the airship to fly back to Altair, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the airship's already available in this game right away to use for non, like, actually being able to fly at reasons. I wish you were able to fly it, then you could go to my city right away. You could also go to Castle Deast. The solitary island. Well, I think it's called the Tropic Island, but it's a lone island, and... Anyways, you'd go to a whole bunch of places and get a lot of good stuff early on, but you'd probably still die to cockatrice birds. And other things, like revenants. Revenants would probably kill me. Even with what strength I have. You here wanna ride my... No. You here to wanna ride... You here to ride in the airship? If you've got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me. Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy, the only airship of its kind in all the world? No matter how far, we'll have you to your destination in a blink of an eye. Of course, transportation of this fine caliber comes at a cost. Interested? Yes. Costs the most to go to... It costs less to go to Katria and Flynn than it costs to go to Altair. I'm going to Katria then. Hopefully that's where I think it is. Hopefully. Thank you. Now I can just walk to Altair and work up an 100 extra gil that I just spent on your airship, you idiots. Also, that was only for the sake of the video that I did that. Because any other playthrough of this game, I would have walked all the way back here. Great, Minwoo. Keep on increasing your agility. It's not as good as increasing your evasion, but it's something. Now we must go talk to Tobol. Remember? What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. Oh, that's mythril. I've been waiting for the chance to work with this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it. I will start pounding it out. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring. Now if you notice, there's an extra shopkeeper. You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I tell you that. To 3 mythril knives. That'll be explained later. A mythril mace. A mythril spear. And a mythril sword. Actually, I want to buy 2 more mythril maces. What am I talking about? Actually, I didn't need to buy what I did buy, but it'll make sense later why I bought what I did. Sort of. Even though I shouldn't have bought a mithril mace and a mithril spear. You'll pick those up in in one of the upcoming dungeons. Here's what you really want to buy. 4 mithril helms. Nope, no mithril armor. Mithril gloves, though. And also pick up something better than a mithril sword soon enough. So I don't see any reason to... And the 2 mithril knives are for the next character, who, instead of building him up as the monkey is supposed to be in this game, I build him up to be a bit of a thief class. Why? Because being anything besides a monk helps in the final dungeon. Actually, being all monks would probably be the best for the final optional dungeon. But just trust me on this, because there's a knife weapon later in the game which breaks the game. And if you know how much I like breaking this game, that's part of the reason why I enjoy it so much, because you can break it so. The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the mithril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey to Basque. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. We have a man in Basque. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to delay its completion. I have full confidence that with you and Minwu on this task, it will be accomplished. Ask airship. No, that doesn't work yet. Gordon, you're still here? Good. Don't do anything stupid like running away. So you really found some mithril. You're certainly brave, I'll give you that. Next to you, I realize just how pathetic I am. Oh, you won't be pathetic forever. Yes, he will. If you think I'm gonna give him... Oh, spoiler alert. He joins your party, eventually. And if you think I'm giving him anywhere near the amount of training that I gave Minwu even, you're sorely mistaken. Also, if you notice I didn't pick up a mithril axe, it's because there was no mithril axe to pick up. I believe you can pick up a mithril axe somewhere around here, though. Like Gatria? Does Gatria have mithril axe? It's either Gatria or Palom and Porum that have a mithril axe for sale. It's gotta be Gatria or... Palom or Porum. Now to demonstrate what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Oh, and I got a Toad Tome out of it. Hooray! I was going to pause real quick because I think I heard my grandmother calling my name. And that's basically what I did. And also I got a Toad Tome out of that fight, didn't I? Toad is one of those tomes I never really use. But I give it to Maria anyways because it's sort of a black magic spell. Now, sadly, the mythril knife is the best knife in the game to purchase. So, he's gonna have a mythril knife in his left hand for a long time, we say. Okay? Okay. Now, I'll meet you back at the other town, because I showed you how to walk there last time. So yes, I should mention, I sort of used this game's version of the Peninsula of Power trick to get this strong quickly. And even that wasn't very quickly. Ask Dreadnought. That oversized garbage scow. Airships aren't about how big you build them. Airships are about what they can do. And he still has nothing to say to us about his, about... Basically, you need to come back to him at one point because he tells you about the airship's weak point. Also, it's highly unlikely that I'm gonna get poisoned now, ever. With the armor that I have on. Because I've got poison-resistant armor. How that works, I do not know. Also, people consider maces being one of the stupidest weapons to equip because they're by far the weakest weapon in the game. Not true. The best mace in the game is actually equal in strength to the best spear, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, I've changed my mind. I'm editing this video once I get to Basque. Basque. Minwoo is basically at 3,000 hit points now. You know what? Before he leaves the party, he's going to be at 3,000 hit points. Anyways, next video, we shall explore Basque and see if we can find out any way to destroy this dreadnought. But until then, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day or whatever time it is wherever you are.